Right, today we're going to try a Happy Herb pizza, and following this video there's going to be a second video which I have to put a warning on, and I'll put a warning on because if you're an animal lover, got pets, or concerned about the welfare of domestic animals, I don't want you to watch the second video, but you can watch the first one, and I'll put the second video on after this one, and it's to do with the pizzas and other domestic animals. So you can, if you watch it, I've already given you a warning, and if you watch it and then send me some disrespectful questions and answers, and just be respectful, YouTube do warn you that leaving disrespectful answers could you have banned from YouTube. So you can ask me some questions and ask me anything if you decide to watch the second video. It's to do with domestic animals you have at home, but don't watch it and then send me disrespectful answers, because I'll delete you and you'll be banned from YouTube. But I don't mind you asking questions, and I'll answer them all, but just don't send angry responses or disrespectful questions and answers, because I'll just delete you. But you can watch the first video on the Happy Herb pizzas that I'm going to order now, and at the end of this one I'll put some warning signs up and add another video to it. So don't watch it if you get upset about domestic animals or you're an animal lover. Okay, so it's just a warning. So I'll go and order the pizza now, the Happy Herb pizza, and I'll tell you all about it and what they have to offer, and we'll go from here. Now these Happy Herb pizzas, if you want to, I actually will call them Mary Jane or weed rather than, the real name, what's actually in them. So it all depends on if you smoke and you drink lots of beer, the effect of the pizza, So if you drink a lot of alcohol and you smoke Mary Jane a lot at home or wherever you're staying, then the pizza's not going to have that much effect unless you get the big $10 one. If you get the $2 or $3 one, it's not going to affect you as much. And also if you're a heavy smoker, your body's immune to this type of stuff. So it all depends if you smoke or you don't smoke, or you're a heavy smoker or a light smoker, or a heavy drinker or a light drinker, or you drink lots of beer, or you only drink spirits. It all depends on the effect that the pizzas will give you. But they will hit you like a brick. But if you don't smoke and you don't drink much, then it's going to take like about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But then again, if you're a heavy beer drinker or a heavy smoker, then it's going to take an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how much extra you spent. So if you spend, get a small medium pizza, like these ones down here, $5.11, $4.50 for them, the small ones. It all depends, if you only want the high or you're hungry and you want both. But personally I suggest that they also have Happy Herb shakes with the same amount of Mary Jane in it. So if you have a Happy Herb or Mary Jane shake and a pizza, then it's going to hit you quicker than if you just eat the pizza, or it's going to hit you less if you just have a shake and not a pizza. It's going to take longer to hit you. So these are the things you have to think about before coming here and if you're not sure, is just order one and a Mary Jane shake, and just take it back to where you're staying, and you know, eat it at your hotel or guest house or wherever you're staying, rather than eat it here and find out you know you can't get home because you're disorientated. So just depends. So just depends on, you know, what I've just said. So just remember that the second video is going to have some warning signs on it, and if you're a pet lover and you've got pets at home, that, you know, I have warned you, and don't send me any disrespectful answers, because YouTube do warn you that, you know, posting disrespectful answers will have you banned from YouTube, and I will also delete you and complain to YouTube. So you can ask whatever questions you like if you do watch the second YouTube video that I'm going to post after this one here. So don't watch it and then, you know, be abusive towards me. I'm only passing on information, and if you want to know more information, you know, I'll give it to you. But don't watch it after the warning sign and then, you know, be disrespectful to me. I'm only just trying to pass on information, that's all. I mean, you know, that's all I'm trying to do to you. So, you know, if you're new coming to Cambodia, or you're coming to Cambodia, or I'm just telling you, you know, everything about it. So there's actually two Happy Herb pizzas next to each other, but the Pink Elephant is probably the best in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, for, you know, to get the Mary Jane effect. And if you don't know what Mary Jane is, just Google search it. And it's also called 420. That represents the month April, the 20th of April in America, where they have a 420 day. So it was illegal way back years ago to, you know, use the word beginning with M, so they used Mary Jane or 420, so it was like 420 day. So everyone who knew anything about it knew it was the 20th of April was a Mary Jane day. So if you ever see the word 420, and there was a big controversy with Elon Musk when he put his shares up to, you know, that number, and they thought he had been, like, you know, using Mary Jane that night before. So that's where that 420 comes in. So if you didn't already know, now you're knowing something. So these are the toppings. You got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 or $10. So, you know, if you're having a $10 and you've never had it before, best you order it and take it back to where you are. Don't order this and think you haven't been hit after 20 minutes to go out to the girly bars or nightclubs or dancing or tour the city, because it'll hit you and you'll be laying in the middle of the street. So that's the only advice I can give you. And I'll give you a warning sign before the second video starts, and it's about domestic animals. And if you're a domestic animal lover or an animal lover, then don't watch the next video. But if you are interested in and you want to know more information, then don't leave me any disrespectful answers. I will answer all your questions. And I'll leave my WhatsApp number and my contact numbers down below this video. So if you want to know any more, just send me a message on WhatsApp or leave a message on YouTube. But just please be respectful, otherwise I will delete you and have you banned from, you know, for I'm using YouTube. So this is just a, you know, an information video. You know, I'm not telling you what to do and not what to do. Okay, so just giving you something what goes on, not only in Phnom Penh or Cambodia, most Asian countries, especially Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, the Philippines, you know, Myanmar. It happens all over the place. So that's what the second video is about. Just be cautious whether you want to watch it or you don't want to watch it. Okay, so I'll just wait for my pizza to arrive and I'll show it to you because I'm taking it home. So when you see Happy Herb Pizzas, it's just around the corner from 178 and Riverside. And 178 has got the Cambodian, Phnom Penh Museum in it. So right across the river, there's a hotel right on the corner of the Mekong River and the Tulsat River. So that's your location to where the Happy Herb Pizzas are. There's two of them next to each other. The one's called the Kings, but the Pink Elephant is probably the best in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. But if you want some focal points, this is Riverside, along here, and just look for the hotel. It's called the Soccer Hotel. It's written in Khmer above the hotel. And I like to mention one point, that if you're coming, that's the best sky bar over there in the whole of Phnom Penh. You see all of Phnom Penh, and you see all the Mekong River and all the river systems around, where if you go to a sky bar within the city, you only see the city. But that's the best sky bar over there, and the best time to go is 5 p.m. at night, and you can catch the ferry over there for 500 real from the ferry dockings, and it's or take a tuk-tuk round there, which is about $3 each way, but 12 cents or 500 real to get the ferry there right to the door, and then get the ferry back again. But the best time to go is 5 p.m. at night, so you can see the sunset over Phnom Penh City and the Mekong River and everything. And it's got the largest swimming pool in Phnom Penh or Cambodia down in the hotel. So we're actually looking at the back of the hotel. The front of the hotel is actually facing the Mekong River, so you can go over there. You don't have to be staying there, and just go over and use the sky bar right on top of the roof, and you've got a 360 view of Phnom Penh, and it's the best sky bar in all of Phnom Penh. And the meals are pretty cheap up there, and the beers, like $2.50, so you don't have to eat there. You can just go up there and drink beer. So that's probably, if you're into sky bars and you want some good video footage of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and the Mekong River and all that, and the sunset, and the boats all lit up at night time when it's dark, then that's the place to go. So not many people know about it over there, unless I've told you. But I'm sitting at the Pink Elephant restaurant now, and I'll swing around. I'll just show you what's next door. You have to be very, very, very careful of these places here. They tell you to, take your clothes off and put them on that table over there. So you put them on the table, and when you're face down having a massage, there's a little sliding door that they open up from the room opposite behind it, and they go through your wallet and take all your valuables, and they take your money and they replace your money with counterfeit American US dollars, counterfeit stuff. So they take all your money and replace it with counterfeit. So when you go to pay, they know it's counterfeit, and they say, well, we'll ring the police. And they say, well, let the police come down, because you're trying to pass counterfeit money. So instead of getting into trouble, you go, and you've lost everything. They take your credit cards and everything. So if you do go to these places, take minimum, leave all your watches and all your valuables at home, and just take like $20, have it in your wallet, and have it under your chest while you're having a massage. Don't put anything on the table that they tell you to do, because right there's a sliding door. So be warned about these places. They're everywhere in Phnom Penh and Cambodia, Thailand, and just be very cautious. You can see that they're not going to make any money by charging $3 for 1 hour massage. So that's how they get the extra money. So be very, very cautious on these places. That's a warning. So this is what the pizza looks like when you bring it home. They put it in a box for you and a carry bag. So I brought mine home. And there's another warning that I have to give you. I know this video contains lots of warnings, so I'll open it up and tell you about the warning. Well, I've decided to, because it's only 11 AM in the morning, I've decided to not eat my pizza here and take it home and eat it, rather than, you know, because I'm by myself and I haven't got anyone to look after me, and it's best that I, you know, take it home and eat it, because I don't drink beer. I do drink spirits but not beer, and I don't smoke, so it's going to affect me more quicker than, you know, if I, you know, drink beer and that type of stuff. So it all depends on what you know, how heavy a smoker you are and how long it takes to affect you. So I'm going to take it home. So I'm going to end the video here, and I'll leave all my comments down below, and if you want to contact me with a WhatsApp message, you can. But, you know, I've got to give you a warning again about the second video coming up after this one. And if you're an animal lover, or you've got pets at home, domestic pets, then that's best you not watch the second video. And once again, I have to warn you, if you do, and don't leave any disrespectful answers, because I'm only passing on information, and, you know, please, you know, just be respectful, and I'll answer any of your questions. You know, I'll answer anything. Send us a WhatsApp messages, I'll do anything for you, but, you know, just don't be disrespectful. I'm just, you know, just passing on information for those who don't know, or coming to Cambodia. Okay, so some may find it really highly offensive, the second video, but I'm just letting you know. So okay, so they have, you know, you can see they got, you know, 75 beer. Got a happy hour from 11 AM when they open in the morning till 9 PM, and you get a jug of beer for $2.75 happy hour. So this is my pizza here that I brought home, and it was a $4 one, and I had $5 worth of Mary Jane. That's MaryJane, a girl named. So if you don't know what Mary Jane means, just Google search it, or 420, and you'll know what I'm talking about, because YouTube's pretty strict on what you use. So this is it here, and I had a $5 Mary Jane on top. But there's another warning, and I'm not gonna mention where I bought it from, or the other places, but there is a warning that if you order a pizza and you're going to eat it at the restaurant and a happy shake, you know the cost. So pay for it before you start eating it. Make sure you get the correct change before you eat it, because what happens is, if you eat it and then you have the happy shake and you start getting a bit, you know, disorientated, then they give you your change and you just stick it in your pocket and you don't realise that it's, you know, they never gave you the wrong change. They've kept 15 or, you know, $10 out of your change. So when you're wide awake before you eat the pizza, pay for everything before you eat it or start drinking a Happy Herd shake. Then you know you're wide awake and you've got your fizz, you know, your mind's working, and you know you get the right change. Don't eat the pizza or have a Happy Herd shake and get under the weather and don't know whether you gave them a $100 bill or a $50 bill or a $20 bill, or whether you got the right change. Just another warning that if you're eating anything like this, whether it's Thailand or Vietnam or Cambodia or anywhere, is to pay for it before you start eating it, if you're eating it at the restaurant. If you're bringing it home, it's different. It's just another warning. So I know it's full of warnings, this video, but I'm just, you know, there's lots of people, you know, they get caught, and so I'm just warning you that if it's your first time in Cambodia or first time in Thailand or Vietnam doing this type of, you know, restaurant work, just be cautious. and just be cautious on the second video that's going to follow this. I know I'm giving you lots of warnings, but it does contain distressing images, and you know, and I don't want you watching it if you're got family pets at home, or you're a family, you like animals. It's some very distressing video footage and photos, which I've taken, and my photos are in them, and I've blocked out my face because I am an animal lover, and I just had my photo taken just to show you what happens. So I will be blocking out my photo in the photos. It is me, and I've blocked it out. So that's just a warning on the second video that's coming up. Yes, this is what I'm going to warn you about. They do have dog meat pizzas here, and most restaurants that are cheap, selling cheap street food, you buy it for $1.25, that contains pork or beef. It's not really pork or beef, it's really dog meat. And dog meat is used in a lot of restaurants in place of pork. So this is what the second video is about. I'm just showing you that you can get a dog meat pizza, and a lot of tourists come here just to try it, although they've got pets at home, just to try dog meat. So I have to warn you that that most cheap restaurants or street food that sell pork and rice and all that is actually dog meat. So you have to go to a good restaurant where lots of people are sitting and they've got refrigeration, and just pay that few extra $1 to make sure that you are actually eating pork rather than dog meat.